Lads, welcome back to the Kosi Arsenal podcast. My name is Kosi. Welcome back to a brand new video. This latest Arsenal news and transfer news as well. Arsenal are looking for solutions as Kai Havertz is going to be out for the rest of the campaign. Mikel Arteta has said he's going to look at internal solutions rather than external solutions. There are a few players that are out of contract, including Olivier Giroud. But Arsenal said we are not going to sign an external player. We are going to look at internal solutions. I want your thoughts there. Should Arsenal go out there and look at players that are out of contract? Probably you could get some guy like Benzema. He's not out of contract really, but I think a deal could be done. You could talk about Olivier Giroud, or should we look at internal solutions? Like Trossard, like Merino, like we've talked, on the channel already before. Let me know in the comment box below. Barcelona, I believe that Arsenal are already ahead of them in the Nico Williams race, and they believe that Arsenal will sign Nico Williams in the summer. And Fabrizio Romano has said Arsenal are working on a big signing in the summer, with Sesko expected to be a difficult one, as RB Leipzig have already made it clear they are open to selling, and therefore a couple of clubs are very much interested in the player. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well. We are back again. Let's start off with the big story on Nico Williams, and then we'll dive into the Kai Havertz and internal solutions that Arsenal are looking at. Now, according to sources in Spain, Barcelona believe Nico Williams is going to end up anywhere but at Barcelona, and they believe that Arsenal have done more groundwork on this deal than them, and they believe that the player has already given them the green light to sign him in this summer. Now, what we understand is that Arsenal are willing to match the player's ambitious wages, and we also understand that Arsenal are willing to trigger the release clause of Nico Williams, which is around 55 million. I think the big question has always been, can Arsenal beat FC Barcelona to Nico Williams? Can Arsenal, turn his head away from Barcelona? Again, if you're Barca, that is so good because you literally have the player's interest. But where the problems have always been for Barca, it's money. Ever since the Lionel Messi saga, the Lionel Messi saga, money has been a big problem for FC Barcelona. And last summer they failed to sign Nico Williams because of money. And they also believe this summer they're going to use the same strategy: sign out of contract players, sign free agents, sign players on loan, rather than triggering release clauses and signing players like Nico Williams. And so Williams and his camp have had to look somewhere else. Arsenal have been the most active option apart from FC Barcelona, and that's why we are in pole position to get this deal done. So Arsenal willing to give him that contract, 5 years, earning about 300k that he wants. Arsenal willing to trigger the release clause. Barca willing to, but they don't have the power. So Barca feel the player might be going to Arsenal if nothing changes. Now, what I want to say here is that there will be competition on Nico Williams. We'll talk about it still when we talk about Sesko and Fabrizio Romano's update. But there will be competition on these deals, right? Nico Williams for 50 million. You don't expect Arsenal to be the only club. There is a reason as to why Arsenal are trying to get these deals done quickly. There's a reason. And the reason for that is we are looking to beat our competition. We are looking to beat Liverpool. We are looking to beat Chelsea. We are looking to beat all the other clubs that would come in and say, we have the same money as you, 50 million, which is required. Now, let's discuss personal terms. So, do we have an agreement with Nico Williams? We don't have an agreement in principle, but we have a green light, right? So, basically, the green light means if you can go and trigger the release clause and you bring personal terms and we agree personal terms, I'm open to joining your club. Arsenal have that and Barca have that, right? But Barca know they don't have the money. Arsenal know they have the money. That's where we are with Nico Williams. Now, if you ask me, do I see this one ending up at Arsenal? Yes, I do see Nico Williams as an Arsenal player until 2031, putting on jersey number. I don't know, like 7 is taken. I don't like him in the 10. I really wouldn't want him in the 10. I would prefer shirt number 10 to either be rested or give it to Martin Odegaard, something like that, or Ethan Nwaneri. But I could see Nico Williams putting on shirt number 17 at Arsenal next season. Like, I could be deluded, but I could see it happen. Now, amidst the injury crisis that we are having, Arsenal are looking at solutions for the temporary kind of fix, right? For the situation. And one of the solutions is external. Looking at external players, looking at players that are out of contract. Remember, the window is closed, but you can sign free agents. And one of the free agents that has been rumored to be, available and Arsenal should look there is Olivier Giroud. Now, with all due honesty, I remember Giroud's time at Arsenal. I loved Giroud more when he was at AC Milan because that's the team that gave us silverware. I genuinely don't rate Olivier Giroud. But if there was a chance that Arsenal could get a number 9 that is experienced, a number 9 that has aged like fine wine, and I'm talking about Olivier Giroud, I know many of you are going to say, don't even say it. No, he's really aged like fine wine. I'll take Olivier Giroud. I will really take Olivier Giroud. But Mikel Arteta is saying that he doesn't have any interest in external solutions. His focus is external solutions. He wants to sign players that, he wants to use players that are internal. He wants solutions that are internal. He doesn't want to sign external players right now, free agents. He's going to look internally. Now, internally, it doesn't leave him with many options, does it? Trossard has been one of our wide creators that have been in form. It means you're going to have to shift him inside, or you're going to have to shift Ethan Nwaneri inside. One of the problem with that right now is both of them are your creative spark. Odegaard is like extinct, not really extinct. He's he's hibernating, right? And therefore you can't rely on him right now. And even if you were to rely on him, who is he gonna create for, right? So you have Trossard and Nwaneri who could turn into number 9s. No question there. But the question there, right, when it comes to Trossard and Nwaneri, is who occupies the positions that they are leaving. And that's where Fabrizio says that Gabriel Martinelli is close to coming back, and Saka is also close to coming back, and Arsenal and the staff are optimistic that we might not have to gamble for a long period of time. I mean, the coming back of Saka and the coming back of Martinelli, boom, that gives us a very, very, very strong options. Very, very strong options. One, you have Saka coming back on the right. That means quality, that means goals, that means assists, right? And you have Trossard in the middle. You have, either Nwaneri or Martinelli or whoever you want. Like, Saka coming back is going to be the difference between Arsenal challenging for the title in the remaining 14 games and Arsenal falling off, right? So Mikel is saying we are going to look internally. I think that comes from a point of confidence that my boys are coming back and I don't need to be afraid. But if it's not Martinelli and Saka coming back, what would we do for the Leicester City game? It has been suggested that Merino should play there. And I've said, I will look at the lineup 1 hour before. If Merino is at number 9, I will not watch the game. As simple as that. I will not watch the game. But what we could do alternatively, and this is me being a little bit creative, I think you could push Odegaard further forward into that attacking 3. Then you have Odegaard, Nwaneri, and Trossard. That is stronger, way stronger than Nwaneri, Sterling, and Trossard. Like Sterling, don't even dare. But of course, we know Mikel Arteta, the attacking 3 against Leicester is going to be Sterling, Trossard, and Nwaneri. Now, I wanted to talk about academy players, because there are 2 academy players that are being talked about. But right now, I don't think the pressure we are gonna, be under, and this Liverpool-Arsenal race, and then the UEFA Champions League quality that is required, I don't think that we need youngsters, like 15 years of age, 16, thank you, we have enough. We have enough, right? We have enough. Fabrizio has said that Sesko is one of the players that Arsenal are in talks with. Talks were reopened in January and also reopened in February. But he says it's a difficult deal now that RB Leipzig are selling. I think that 55 million release clause is difficult because I thought his release clause was like at 60 million, but it's 55. Many clubs are going to want him, right? Many clubs are really going to want him. But I also think Sesko will be an Arsenal player. These three players, Sesko, Zubimendi, and Williams, I think those will be Arsenal players, honestly.